How's it going, guys? Welcome to FL Tips. In this video we'll go from this to this. Today we'll be doing the harmonies together with the mixing behind it, which does a lot of work. If you missed the previous video, you gotta check it out. My name is Max, I run fltips.com, a truly the best online school where we take your skills to the next level. Make the red subscribe button turn gray if you haven't yet, hit the like button and let's dive in. So where do you get those harmonies from in the first place? We had this vocal in the very beginning. And now to make a harmonies like we'll be doing today, you can definitely just copy it and use it as your harmony. Nothing wrong with that, it will work 100%. But as this vocal comes from our full mixing course, we have harmonies recorded that sound like this.
Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. I've been the mess since the day I arrived.
And then they play together.
It's you with a mission, you here in the scene. I go and I blow, they say they knew me. I'm new king, do it all as a routine. This is the sound that I make.
When you work with harmonies overall, recording them twice means that you will lower phasing issues to the complete minimum. But with this technique, we process the vocal a lot, as you will see. You can definitely use the ones that you have already. All right, so together for now, they sound somehow like this.
Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. I've been the mess since the day I arrived.
And in the main vocal, we changed quite a lot. We went into a completely different scale. So there will be a lot to change right here. So we go on the waveform, pitch correct sample on our first harmony, and let's see what we can do in here.
Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. I've been the mess since the day I arrived.
So of course we are going to center everything as previously. Variation we take to 0 because now the coolest trick of them all, we control and A everything to mark everything and hit on some note in our piano roll right here. The main vocal is in D sharp, so let's set it to D sharp and see what we can do.
Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. I've been the mess since the day I arrived.
You can also now take down the transition and hear how it sounds.
Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. I've been the mess since the day.
Usually when doing that, you always want to take the transition all the way down.
Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. I've been the mess.
So we now have pure, perfect, really nice robotic effect. Now we want to hear it together with our track. That's why we slave playback to host again. Right click, ignore host selection, mark our clip that we had previously. Make sure it's the perfect length of your clip that you had before. And you want to, of course, mute it here. Now you go to Newtone, make sure it's detached and click on your playlist, and if you play
leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. I've been a mess since the day I arrived.
That's already pretty enough. You can find, for example, 3 or 4 semitones higher work as well, depending if you're in minor or major scale.
Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. I've been a mess since the day I arrived.
In this case, 4 semitones up. That means a major third up. I know nobody wants to learn music theory. We got a full course on that. If you want to learn more, check it out.
Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. I've been a mess since the day I arrived.
So it kind of works. And now you can also take a 5th up, which is 7 semitones higher. From D sharp, it's A sharp.
Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. I've been a mess since the day I arrived.
If you have completely no idea where to put it, you just try different notes, and if it doesn't sound like crap, then it works. So it will definitely work. We can already export it. All right, so together with main vocal treated, we have something like this.
Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. I've been a mess since the day I arrived. With a mission, you here in the scene. I go and I blow, they say they knew me.
And now we have a second harmony. Let's go to pitch correct sample. We'll set the variation to 0, center it up, and take the transition to nothing, control A everything, and see what note we could aim for.
I never play, I find truth in the lies. You wanna with me, go over your rights. Here with a mission, you.
Now here we have a little bit more room to play with. So we had D sharp previously.
I never play, I find truth in the lies.
Now we can go, as previously mentioned, 5th up.
I never play, I find truth in the lies.
Hear how it sounds.
I never play, I find truth in the lies. You wanna with me, go over your rights.
Kind of works. Let's try something different, maybe 4th up.
I never play, I find truth in the lies. You wanna with me, go over your rights.
All right, now we can actually mark some notes and take them down or up.
I never play, I find truth in the lies. You wanna with me, go.
Maybe like that.
I never play, I find truth. I never play, I never play, I find truth in the lies. I never play, I find truth in the lies. You wanna with me, go over your rights.
I would like to go a little bit faster here. Let's cut it in this point.
You wanna with me, go over your rights.
And maybe here.
With me, go over your rights.
Exactly like this. Let's hear it.
I never play, I find truth in the lies. You wanna with me, go over your rights.
Now it's a little bit too similar. And now if you would make the harmonies using just a copy, you might get into some troubles. So we're going to use one of my favorite tools actually. In the advanced edit button, we are going to hover our mouse on the right edge and take the format shift down.
I never play by truth and the lies. You wanna with me, go over your rights.
You can see that, for example, in this moment,
Truth and the lies.
I never play if I'm true from the lies.
The vocal isn't on time exactly, so you can hover your mouse around the edge and take it left holding Alt.
I never play if I'm true from the lies.
A little bit more, maybe here as well.
I never play if I'm true from the lies.
Maybe a little more to the right.
Play if I'm true from the lies. You wanna with me, go over your rights.
Much better already. When you're working with harmonies, you want to make sure that the vocal is as much in time as possible. That's why this feature that we explored in the previous video will be the most useful when making exactly harmonies. Form shifting, beautiful. Now let's take care of the second part. Let's take it down, because the harmony that we made already.
Here with a mission, you here in the scene. I go and upload, they say they knew me. I'm new king, do it all as a routine.
You can make so much cool stuff with this.
Here with a mission, you here in the scene. I go and upload, they say they knew me. I'm new king, do it all as a routine. This is the sound that I made with the team. With a mission, you here in the scene.
We can stay on that note, but let's bring the format a lot down.
It's here with a mission, you here in the scene. I go and upload, they say they knew me.
Format shifting is so beautiful. Let's make those guys in the beginning a little bit higher in the format.
I never play if I'm true from
In the lies,
Never play if I'm true from the lies. You wanna with me, go over your rights.
here with a mission, you here in the scene. I go and upload, they say they knew me.
At this point, as soon as you've got very simple robotic kind of effect in Newtone, you can play with format shifting as much as you want.
I never play if I'm true from the lies.
Lies, you wanna with me, go over your rights. Here with a mission, you here in the scene.
I'm happy with this thing. Let's put it into our project.
Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. I've been the man since the day I arrived. I never play if I'm true from the lies. You wanna with me, go over your rights. Here with a mission, you here in the scene. I go and upload, they say they knew me. I'm new king, do it.
As you can see, we could improve a little bit on the timing here. So we just could make sure that the vocal is a little bit more in time. That is definitely easy to do. You can do it easily with the technique I showed you already.
This is the sound that I made with the team.
Or you can, for example, cut it with the cut tool and adjust it like this.
Routine. This is the sound that I made with the team. It all as a routine. This is the sound that I made with the team.
A little bit better already. And my favorite thing about all that is that you can actually do it infinite amount of times. You could copy it again and go to pitch correct sample, open it again, mark everything, make totally different notes.
Since the day I arrived, I never play wanna with.
Basically, you can make chords using only one vocal sample. Now we could go on and on. I'm happy with what we got so far. Sometimes the simpler, the better. Now we want to actually mix it. So let's throw our one harmony to one mixer track. And now at this point, you could just drag and drop one of our mixer presets for FL Studio. We've got amazing pack full of drag and drop vocal presets for every scenario, harmonies, doubles, ad-libs, main singing, rap vocals, you name it. You cannot go wrong with this pack. It will save hours of your time. It of course comes in our full bundle where you get access to every single thing we've ever released, plus 40% discount on everything we will release. Man, we got so much cool stuff inside of this pack, it's a steal. And very first thing we want to do is of course mix the volumes and keep them a little bit under our main vocal. Let's assign our other harmony to other mixer track.
Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. I've been the man since the day I arrived. I never play if I'm true from the lies. You wanna with me, go over your rights.
That's already much better than it was before. And now second step, of course we want to pan it left and right.
As you wanna with me, go over your rights. Here with a mission, you here in the scene. I go and upload, they say they knew me. I'm new king, do it all as a routine. This is the sound that I made with the team.
And now it sounds amazing, especially when both of the vocals are playing. The more on time and in the groove they are, the better it will sound. If you use your original vocal, you have no issues with that. Volume, panning, and now we're going to add EQ. We want to cut everything from the very lows, so we don't give too much of the body for the vocal. And of course, cut everything from the tops, so we don't give the presence of the vocal. So we take the body, take the presence, it's basically not there anymore, but you will feel it, and that's what matters. We can do something easy like that.
Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. I've been the man since the day I arrived. I never.
We can go a little bit less harsh, maybe like that.
Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. I've been the man since the day I arrived. I never play if I'm true from the lies.
Let's route our second vocal through this track so we don't have to copy anything for now.
Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. I've been the man since the day I arrived. I never play if I'm true from the.
Now we're going to add some harsh compression. And why is that? It's just, as we said, we want to make it feelable and not audible. And EQ was the first step. Second step is of course compression, to make something more in the background. So we can basically limit it. I'll go with 8:1 so people don't go crazy on me in the comments.
Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. I've been the man since the day I arrived. I never play if I'm true from the lies. You wanna with me, go over your rights. You with a mission, you here in the scene.
So here just make sure that the quietest lyrics are not being triggered basically by the compressor. Then it will be flat enough to not be popping out through your mix. Now you cannot go wrong with OTT, of course. You can add it a little bit, like in 20% if you want. It will just push up the dirtiness a little bit. How it sounds now?
Here with a mission, you hear in the scene. I go when I blow, they say they knew.
Can you hear the S's here?
It's here with a mission, you hear in the scene.
Pro tip, never layer S's in your harmonies or doubles or however you're doubling the vocal basically. S's in your vocal one time in your mix are completely enough. It won't sound clean, especially if the rapper recorded it and we didn't copy the original vocal. So what we want to do in that case, of course, you can drag and drop one of our presets or go open Maximus, go to highest band and make some harsh settings like that.
It's here with a mission, you hear in the scene.
If you can't hear anything, boost every band like this, bring it back because it will get loud, and now bring down the post. That way you have a lot of room to work with in your compressor. So we want to trigger only the SS sounds. Exactly like this. Now at this point, a good alternative to panning would be stereo imaging. There's a cool free plugin that you know already. You can take the width mode to 100%, stereoize it most importantly, take it to like 15 or 20 milliseconds in mode 1 without the panning now.
Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. I've been the man since the day I arrived. I never play, I find truth in the lies. You wanna with me, go over your rights. Here with a mission, you hear in the scene.
Basically, you just hit it into the stereo. That's a pretty cool concept. We can leave it like that without the panning. If you prefer panning, do it with panning. If you want it like this, do it like this. And now, very interesting step that I like to do a lot. We use transient shaper on our vocal. And let me show you why is that. There's a transient processor in FL Studio, but in our VST must-haves video, we showed you a free alternative to that.
Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. I've been the man since the day.
We are going to take the attack all the way down.
Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. I've been the man since the day I arrived. Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy.
Can you hear the pack? Guy, it's too pushing through the mix. We want to make it under our main vocal as much as possible.
Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. Leading the pack and
the free transient processor we talk in our other video is Auburn Sound Culture. You can do exact same stuff as we show how it works in the video. And now let's just right click on our first mixer track, go to File, save mixer track state as, and drag it over to our other vocal. And now we route it to the master and how it sounds now.
Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. I've been the man since the day I arrived. I never play, I find truth in the lies. You wanna with me, go over your rights. Here with a mission, you hear in the scene. I go when I blow, they say they knew me. I'm new king, do it all as a routine. This is the sound that I made with a team.
You can now choose whether you want to use Imager or turn it off and play with the panning instead.
Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. I've been the man since the day I arrived. I never play, I find truth in the lies. You wanna with me, go over your right.
I like to do a little bit of both. You can apply balance it a little bit left, and then apply maybe a little bit less of the imager, and then do the same thing on the other vocal. Put it before the imager, a little bit less. So before imaging, we balance the volume to one of the ears. It doesn't necessarily matter, but I just do it like that.
Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. I've been the man since the day I arrived. I never play, I find truth in the lies. You wanna with me, go over your rights. Here with a mission, you hear in the scene. I go when I blow.
Now you get the best of both worlds. This one is a little bit in the left ear, but then spread out in the stereo. Same with this guy. And now in the mix, everything now sounds like this.
King. Leading the pack and they know I'm the guy. I've been the man since the day I arrived. I never play, I find truth in the lies. You wanna with me, go over your rights. Here with a mission, you hear in the scene. I go when I blow, they say they knew me. I'm new king, do it all as.
If you want to learn professional music production, check the links in the description below. We've got so much great stuff. There's nothing like it on the internet. We guarantee you're going to love it, or you get 100% of your money back. Nothing to risk, everything to gain. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Put your next topic idea in the comments below and subscribe to not miss out when it's coming out. See you in the next video.